Right, so welcome back everyone to another incredible episode of Chat with Dan for today. What else can I ask right now? To be chatting with the incredible, with the amazing, the badass, the superstar, the legendary Britney. Britney, how are you today?
I'm so well. How are you today, Dan?
Doing fantastic. What better way to have an incredible, amazing, badass superstar? What better way to have just an epic day to be chatting with someone as badass as you? You know what I mean?
Thank you, and me
Absolutely.
too.
There you go. Now, before we start, on the description below, you're gonna find all of Britney's social media. Let's follow her. Let's make her viral right now. Hashtag Team Britney because she's incredible. We all know that. If you're not so sure, go watch the first episode I did with her, so you can be like, oh, I got it now. And without further more, let's jump in. So for today, we have a total fun activity here. So basically, I'll be just mentioning you some films, and we're gonna create your own top 10.
Okay.
All right. So let's see what happens here. All right, so the first film I got for you is The Shawshank Redemption. What do you think about that one?
I watched it when I was quite a bit younger.
Okay.
Don't remember it a lot, but I know that I loved it after.
Okay. So would you put it on your top or not sure yet?
Not sure yet.
Okay. So we'll leave it that on standby then. Next one here I have on this list, accordingly to IMDb, is The Godfather.
Yeah, I loved it after I watched it. It's probably not in my top 10, but I do think it's a great film.
Yeah, fair enough. Number 3, we got The Dark Knight. Or would you put that one?
Yeah, I loved that one too. Probably. How many movies are you gonna say to me?
The list has a total of 250, which I know we're not gonna say the 250 films. So perhaps I could tell you, I could be mixing up here and there, and perhaps I don't know, 20 maybe, so we can have enough room to choose a top 10 to it. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So The Dark Knight, not on your list.
Yeah, maybe not.
Okay. All right. So I'll be just picking randomly right now. Okay. Back to the Future. Where would you put it?
Again, I saw it when I was so young that a lot of these I haven't rewatched as so I'm like,
Yeah. Okay. So more. Okay. I got you. All right. So The Lord of the Rings, the whole trilogy. Where would you put it?
Yeah, I really love it. I'd say maybe like put it around number 7 for now or 8.
Number 7 for now.
Keep it there somewhere for now.
Gotcha. Okay. Oppenheimer.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. Me
Yeah,
neither.
okay.
Okay. What about? Oh yeah. What about Barbie?
Barbie, I loved it. I don't think it would be top 10. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought it had a lot of great ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was beautiful aesthetically as well. Great acting, great story, but yeah, not quite. I end up liking darker movies usually.
Darker.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Whiplash?
Oh, Whiplash was awesome. I'd put
Mm-hmm.
that on the top 10 for sure.
Where would you put it?
Let's put it at like 6 for now.
So we got 7, The Lord of the Rings, and 6, Whiplash, right?
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Fair enough. What about Forrest Gump?
Forrest Gump. Yeah, I loved it as a kid as well.
Okay.
Probably not top 10. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, same. I haven't watched it since I was so little that I'm
Yeah, I
like,
get you.
yeah.
Let's try this one. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Is that the one where there's the 3 Spider-Men?
Mm-hmm.
I liked that. That one was a lot of fun. That was a good movie. But yeah, I don't think top 10 really.
Okay. This is getting interesting. I like that. What about Inception? Let's go for it.
Yeah, Inception I really liked. Again, I don't know. maybe put it on. It's a little closer to kind of my style, so maybe put it at like 8 for now, and then if
Yeah.
something might bump it, but let's see. I
Okay.
need to put something on the list.
Yeah. I think I figure out your film taste. I think I got it. I think I got it. What about Parasite?
Oh yeah, put it at like number 4 for now.
Okay, Parasite number four. Okay, okay. So I think I got it. I think
Yeah, you're getting there for sure.
I think I'm figuring out here. This is great. So we're talking about like a little bit. Okay. Django Unchained.
Oh, that was really, really good. Yeah, put that on like 5 or something for now.
Got it. So at the moment we have four films on your top, right? Four films.
Yeah.
We got Lord of the Rings. What was the other one? Inception, right?
Yeah.
Um, which one was the other? I just forgot.
Parasite
Parasite,
and Django Unchained.
Django Unchained. Got it. So okay, okay, okay. So what about Pulp Fiction?
Yeah, put that on there for sure. Um put that at like, I don't know. That one, Pulp Fiction can bump off Lord of the Rings.
So between those two.
Yeah, it can bump it off.
Okay.
Because again, I love Lord of the Rings, but it's not really like
Your thing.
taste. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love the books, I love the series, but as far as like my taste goes, it's probably
Mm, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, let's try this one. Right. The Pianist.
I actually haven't seen that yet.
You haven't?
Oh,
Okay, you should. It definitely you should be on your list.
I will. I'll put it on the list.
Sounds like a plan. What about The Wolf of Wall Street?
Oh, I love that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have anything in spot 6 yet? I can't remember. I don't think so. I
No.
think
No, you don't. No,
okay,
no.
let's put that on 6.
Okay. What about Alien? The first one.
Alien, I loved as a kid. I watched it over and over again with my dad. So, um, yeah, I think for the sake of this list, it could be on there for sure because it was like a childhood
Mm.
favorite. Like if I like this will be a way different list than if I was just thinking of my top 10, but that's the fun of the game. It's like I get to choose the ones out of what you're giving me. So I think, yeah, for the purpose of the exercise, we put Alien on there.
So the next one I have here on this list is 2002, The Ring.
Mm, yeah, I liked it. I don't think it makes the list though.
Fair enough. What about Scream back like the original one in 1996?
I did really like that when it came out. Yeah. I watched that one a lot.
Mm.
That was an old fave. Actually, I auditioned for a commercial recently that was like making a spoof on the scene where he's
Yeah.
like calling her. So that was fun because
That
that
was
felt,
cool.
yeah, that was pretty fun. Yeah, it's not really a favorite now anymore though.
The Shining.
Oh, love it. Yeah. I really love that one. I love the book. I love the movie. Yeah, let's put that one on there somewhere in the top 10. I
Okay.
don't know, let's put it in.
Cool.
We've got to
Yes.
get our top 10 eventually.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop until we get into to the top 10. So
I think we need at least 2 more movies on this list. We can do it.
we got this. We got this. Bridesmaids, 2011.
Yeah, you can put that on there. That one's really good.
Sure.
Mhm. That's probably one of my top comedies. Like top newer comedies.
Mm-hmm.
That one gets me every time. That's one that I would like watch again like once a year just because
Okay.
I like it. Yeah.
Okay. What about Zoolander?
Yeah, that could be on there too, because that's the same thing, like that
Mm-hmm.
one. Yeah.
Okay, so I think we do have a top 10 by now. But I wonder, tell me, was there a film that made you wanted to start into the whole acting industry? Was there like a film that you were like, you know what, this inspired me to start this start this career?
Um, pretty much pretty much everything I watched as a child, like the horror films and stuff, that
Mm.
really That really inspired me when I was young. I used to make everyone, like, have acting contests of who could get murdered the best. Like,
Okay.
so that kind of that kind of, like, inspired that part of the acting part, and
Mm-hmm.
then I'd be like, "Okay, who can do the best screaming death?" You know? And then, like, for, like, wanting to be in the film industry altogether was probably, like, when I started watching David Lynch stuff that I was like, "This stuff is really, like, really strange, but it's really affecting me." Okay, Stranger Than Fiction, that's the one with Will Ferrell, and, like,
Okay.
that's definitely on there. Yeah, and yeah, what else? What else is on there? I might watch Stranger Than Fiction tonight, actually. Have you seen that?
I haven't.
You should watch it.
It's gonna be on my list then.
Yeah, it's really, really good. Um, I was obsessed with Vanilla Sky as a teenager, so I'd be really curious to watch that again as an adult.
Okay, that's the Tom Cruise one, right?
Yeah, whatever year that came out, I
Mm.
can't remember, but I watched it obsessively. Like I watched it multiple times. So I'd be really curious to go back and watch that one now and see maybe why I was so drawn to it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Isn't yeah, that was yeah, okay, yeah. That's the one with that he has like a mask. I mean, I'm just remembering like some glance of scenes, but that was the one that he had like a mask on it at some point.
Um,
It's kind of a little bit of a drama, am I right?
Drama and I think it's kind of trippy. Um, yeah, yeah, I think that was a really good one. I need to watch it as me now though and be like, okay. Um, yeah. Honestly, all the like Ari Aster stuff, like that has come out recently, I really like
Mm.
those. Um, Jordan Peele's stuff. Um, Requiem for a Dream was always one of my favorites I watched when I was younger. As for like kind of light, like fluffball rom-com kind of movies, if I was picking one, I'd have to say Bridget Jones's Diary.
Okay.
That's like one that I'll still watch every Christmas. I don't know. It's like very light, fluffy stuff, but
Mm.
just I just find the comedy in it, it still gets me. I just still find it really, really funny. Um,
Do you have like a specific film from all of the different seasons? You know, when it's summer, you're gonna watch these type of films. When it's, you know, fall, winter.
Not really. I think fall, winter, I probably lean more towards like horror stuff. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Just because it gets dark early and it's just like better to watch that stuff when it's darker. I don't know. I'm watching Better Call Saul right now.
Oh, amazing! I did watch that.
Because I think I started it before, but I only got maybe 2 seasons in, and then I fell off for some reason. So I really wanted to finish it all. So now I'm kind of watching from the beginning,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
finish
Mm-hmm. Did you watch
without.
Breaking Bad?
Yes, I've watched it 3 times through now. I love it. It's so, so, so good. Um, yeah.
You know, one thing I find interesting about in Breaking Bad is the fact that at some point you're cheering for the bad guy.
Yes. Yes, you are.
You know,
I
and
know.
it's a
So well done. It flips it on you.
yeah, and it's incredible like the whole how he managed to, just a regular chemistry teacher to become one of the most biggest drug lords in the whole century, probably, and things like that.
It's incredible. The writing is amazing. Like it takes us on such a journey.
Yeah.
I could watch it again. Like I've watched it through 3 times. I could still watch it
Yeah,
again.
I'm actually watching it right now, so
Are you? Oh, that's nice. I'm watching Better Call Saul. You're watching Breaking Bad. That's so cute.
yeah, I'm right now in season 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I mean, it's one of those shows that is basically like a classic. I mean, you can't watch it. And fun enough, when it was first released back in 2010, 2007, something like that, right? Like anyway, when that show was released, I never watched it. Years passed, still didn't watch it. And people were like, dude, you need to watch it. I'm like, yeah, meh, at some point I will. Then COVID hit, and I was like, I guess I'm gonna watch it. and I
Yeah.
loved it. And then a friend of mine and then I finished it, and then I talked with a friend of mine, and then he was like, "Dude, you're already too late, too late in the party. That party's over." I was like, "No, let's revive it. Let's make it happen again."
Like
And then
already starting for me.
yeah, and then Better Call Saul came, and I was like, "Yes, that was like like rebirth, like a rebirth to it." And I was like, "Yes, perfect." And then later on, I watched El Camino, and I was like, "Even that was pretty cool. Yeah, I loved it." I was like, I want now I understand why so many people told me to watch it. And back then, I didn't like understand anything. When they were trying like a joke out of reference from that show, and I was like, okay,
Right? You're like, ah,
yeah, yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Now, what do you think it's Yeah, you know what? Let's say that I want to become an actor right now.
Yeah.
That I call you and I tell you I want to become an actor. But here's the thing. Which film would you think that it would help me to start to know a little bit about the whole thing?
I don't know, something probably like very deeply moving you would want to watch, Maybe something like Beautiful Boy. Have you seen that?
Which one?
Beautiful Boy. I think that's what it's called. It's Steve Carell and Timothy Chalamet, and it's like I think it's based on a true story, and the son has a drug addiction. And it's really, really, really beautiful, and just like there's so much grief and love, and takes you to like every level of human emotion. Like I'd probably say
Mm-hmm.
watch something like that. Watch something that'll like really gut you, because that's for me, like stuff like that is like I'm inspired. I'm like, I'd love to tell a story like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a film as well. I was like sobbing in the theater. "Ah." Yeah. Oh, all the Miyazaki films as well, like Spirited Away and Totoro and what is it? Kiki's Moving Cat? No, Howl's Moving Castle.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen those?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, they're so good. Those are definitely up there for me too. Um, yeah, those are amazing.
All right. So I guess I have a lot of stuff to watch then. I love it.
Mhm.
I
I know,
love it.
so do I. I have a lot that I like, a lot of movies that I'm thinking of now that for years people have talked about that I still haven't seen. Like, what's an example? Like Memento. I know so many people talk about
I haven't
Memento,
watched it too.
and I haven't seen it. And
Yeah, me
and so
neither.
every time, like, especially any of my actor friends and stuff are talking about it, I'm like, oh yeah, that. And then I always forget to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the films that has happened to me several times is Casablanca. I never watched it.
I never
And
do.
and it's interesting, like whenever like an actor that I'm interviewing starts to quote that film or talking about film, and I'm like, oh crap, please don't ask me anything about it because I haven't seen any of it. And yeah, thankfully they never asked. I'm like, oh oof, thank you. But
Right? You're
uh
like,
but yeah, I understand that is like a film that I need to watch, because it's a classic. So
right? That's a lot of the ones that we've talked about, that are classics that people still love, that I watched when I was too young. That's like something I want to make my way through as well. Cause I'm really the type of person who, by the end of my day, that's like my thing I want to do. I always want to pick a movie or some couple episodes of a show. It's like I'm such a busy human, and like I'm always all day. It's like auditions, work. I have a dog, the dog like you have dogs, and I'm always, walking them, so busy, go, 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 that by the end of the day, when I've finally finished everything, it's like that's what I want to do. I
mm,
want to watch something really, really good.
yeah, yeah. One of the things that I started this week is to watch one film a day, just one. Fine as I mean, you can find space to do it, so just watch one. And I've been watching some pretty cool stuff. On Monday I watched Goodbye Christopher Robin.
Oh, how was that one?
Oh, it was really cool. It was really,
Did you
really.
cry?
Yeah.
Did you cry? I heard
No,
it
I
was I heard lots of people have had emotions come up in
I
that one.
mean I didn't, but it got me like, like
Yeah.
feeling, like sad.
Yeah.
Then so that was the first one. Then on Tuesday I watched Free Guy. The Ryan Reynolds film that
Oh,
he's kind
yeah,
of
yeah. Well, I saw that one as well in the theater.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I loved it.
Yeah, that was a cool concept. That was an interesting one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Then on Wednesday I watched Taken,
yeah. Oh,
you
that's
know,
a good one.
the Liam Neeson one because it
Yeah.
I watched that one. And then on which wait, oh yeah, a Thursday On Thursday, I watched another one from kind of Christopher Robin, but this one was Ewan McGregor. Let me get you the name right now. I mean, that one got me feel a little bit more sad,
Yeah. Yeah.
because yeah, it says Christopher Robin. Anyway, it's a Ewan McGregor film, with the Disney one that actually Winnie Pooh and like all of the stuff appear. And I didn't back when I was little, I didn't got like like much attention to it, but it got me like that film, specifically that film hit me because it's like showing you that you become an adult, and at some point you forget about that like your inner child. You know what I mean? You forget like to have fun, to like to take to take into consideration those like small things to actually enjoy life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was
I know.
beautiful.
Thing that makes you like reconnect with that sense of self is so good.
Yeah, because I mean, let's face it, we are sometimes so busy that we forget that simple stuff, like to laugh, smile, have a good have a good time. And I do think that that is a problem with society these days, that we focus on work too much, that we forget that at the end of the day we're humans. And we need, just because you're an adult, that doesn't mean that you have to erase your inner child. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's all about that, yeah, reconnecting back, listening to. I know some people will put a photo of themselves as a child, like
Mm-hmm.
here, so that they remind themselves that both when they're looking at themselves, speaking to themselves, that to remind themselves that they're also speaking to that little child at the same time and be like, would that child version of me be proud of me? Would she want me to be talking to myself like this? What would she want to do today? Like
Mm-hmm.
checking in with that inner child,
Mm-hmm.
sense of wonder, a sense of play, a sense of freedom that a lot of adults don't have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that being said, what do you think your inner child would think about you right now?
I was actually just writing about this in my journal a couple days ago. Um, I think I'm almost where, like, both inner child and kind of even up to about 14-year-old me. Because when I was around 14, oh, you know what? I just realized when I was around 14, it was all the Tim Burton movies.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really big influence for me where I was like, I want to be in movies like that. But yeah, for like, little child Brittany up to like kind of young teen, I think I'm almost there. I think I'm almost living in a way. I think I think the sense of play is pretty good. I think what is kind of missing for me in my life right now is like making time for the creative stuff,
Mm.
like painting just to paint and like, doing more writing. I was such a big writer and even more reading and creating like photo shoots and anything creative like that because I'm working like 3 jobs usually plus auditions plus having the dog. Like it's a really busy life and
Yeah.
I genuinely enjoy all my work as well, but you have to really be committed to carving out the time to do creative stuff that's like just for you when you're so busy.
Mm-hmm.
I think yeah, that's kind of the one piece I'm trying to work on now. But other than that, I think little Brittany would be really happy with where I'm at. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah. I've thought of a few other movies too that were definitely favorites, like The Truman Show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then for older movies, Some Like It Hot. That was always a favorite. I watched that with my best friend a lot growing up and my sister, the Marilyn Monroe one. Um, yeah, I really liked that. Have you seen that one?
I haven't. No, I haven't that one.
That one's a lot of fun too.
I need to watch that one. What would be the title? So check this out. What would be the title of a film in which the 5-year-old Britney, 10-year-old Britney, 14, 18, 20, 25, and your version right now will all gather to spend an evening? What would be the title of that film? You know what? No, 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 no. Let me rephrase. So all of those versions of Britney, they're going out on vacation. Yes. Tell me, what would be the title of that film?
Is it like a film that exists or it's like a made up one?
Made up one.
And they're all the versions, all the ages of me are going on a vacation.
Yeah, the 5-year-old, 10-year-old, 14-year-old, 18-year-old, 20-year-old, 25-year-old, and your version.
And what's the name of the place that we're going?
Sure.
Or
Where would you go?
we would go to some kind of like somewhere from like it would be like a fantasy land kind of.
Mm,
There'd be like unicorns and like all sorts of like fantasy creatures and witches and it would be like Narnia in there.
okay. And the title of that film?
Um, I don't know. The title would be like the fantastical flight of fantasy or something.
Mm,
Yeah. It would be like, yeah, something very, I don't know, like a big adventure.
yeah. Okay. Okay. That will be interesting to watch.
All right, we'll see.
And my last question, Brittany, and we're good to go here. Tell me, what advice would you give to those who are thinking about quitting? Those who are, yeah, just into a point in which they're like wondering if they should continue doing it, whatever whatever like their passion is. Like, what message would you say to those people? Because it happens to all of us, and it's difficult to kind of regroup and to be back again. So, how you maintain yourself optimistic and positive when things are bad, basically.
Um, I think it's to remind yourself what you love about the thing you're doing,
Mm,
and also if you're thinking about ask yourself why you're thinking about quitting. Like, are you thinking about quitting because you haven't had commercial success? Um, and is commercial success that important to you? Like, for example, with acting, if your film and TV career hasn't taken off, like, are you okay with doing theater? Are you okay with starting your own theater company? Are you okay with writing your own sketch comedy? Like, if you're about to quit something, ask yourself, what does it mean to me? Um, because yeah, if it means enough to you, I say never quit. Sometimes we have to adapt and change how we're doing something. Like maybe say if film and TV wasn't working for me anymore, but
hmm
it's give up acting, like sometimes you can just change it. You can be like, okay, I'm gonna try doing theater. I'm gonna try something different. Um, yeah, sometimes you do need to step away from something you love for a while and come back to it. Sometimes all you need is a little break, a little reset, and then it makes you remember and miss it and love it again. Yeah. My advice for people thinking about quitting is usually don't quit.
There you go.
Yeah.
Simple. I love it. At the end, what can I say, Brittany? I'm speechless every time that I speak with you because you're such an incredible, amazing, badass person, and also the fact that you're doing something you love. We all know that it's super cliche, do what makes you happy, but it's a pain in the butt, and it tends to be annoying sometimes. Yes, but the fact that you're doing it, you're making results, but also even though that right now the whole acting industry is going through a dark time, you still manage to keep. Though that's one of my dogs, but my point here is that you are keep pursuing it. You are keep moving around and actually show results. That's incredible.
So much fun. I'm very, very lucky. I'm very lucky to be doing what I love.
Yeah, and you're doing it epically. Let me just tell you that. I also want to thank those who watch this. Now, as I said at the beginning, in the description below, we're gonna find all of Britney's social media. Let's make her viral. Come on, hashtag Team Britney, like right now. And again, Britney, thank you so much. Keep killing it. Most important, keep being this incredible of a sunshine person you always are. And I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you so much. Nice to see you.
All right.